Hey everyone, back with another gameplay video for Domain Zoo. Starting off with the deck tech here. We've got the same main board we've been using for the past few weeks. We've got the 2 Remans, 1 Dromoka's Command in the main deck, along with all of our typical creatures and interaction. In the sideboard here, I've got pretty much everything the same, although I've gone, the last challenge, I did 3 Hidetsugu Consumes All, and I thought for a long time about it, and ultimately I think it's 2 is the right number. This is a card that you don't really want to see twice, and you're not even casting it until turn 3. In a lot of games, you're not even casting it until turn 4. So I think a 2 of is fine to see it, and then that frees up that last slot. And I've decided to test Prismatic Ending. I used it in previous lists. I think it's a strong card. It can, in a lot of matchups, it can act as sort of a fifth ley line binding or even a third wear tear for destroying cheap artifacts and enchantments. So I think it's just a powerful card. It's also just powerful against Ragavan decks because it's one more removal spell to have in the early game to go along with Lightning Bolt, which can make a difference. So I'm testing that one of his Prismatic Ending just to bring in any matchups where it's relevant. Other than that, the rest of the sideboard looks the same. We still got Giganta as our companion, and then I'm going to play a preliminary today. So if you enjoy this type of content, go ahead, like, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you think, and enjoy the video. Okay, I'm here for round 1. Looks like I'll be on the play. Okay, this is a 1-lander, so I can't keep that. Otherwise, it would be good. This is, I think this is a keep. Only 2 threats and 4 lands isn't great, but I don't think I think it's probably better than risking it mulling to 5. Fortunately, these 2 shocks are kind of awkward because neither of them get me domain. So I think I'm just going to put back basic forest though. Okay, I don't really have another play besides just playing a fetch here. And then passing the turn. So obviously here I'm probably going to fetch a, see, it looks like it's probably scam. Just fetch a Triome here. I do have to be wary of Blood Moon. I think I'm going to go Triome here and then might just fetch a basic plains to be safe. We'll see. Okay, I do draw Scion, which is powerful. Um, hmm. If I'm going against Scam, I have one more turn to worry about Blood Moon. I think I'm going to just play it safe and get the plains here and then play my Brawler. It does die to Bolt, but there's a risk that I don't end up drawing another fetch land. And it'll be a 5/3 next turn by the time it attacks. Okay, maybe they're on creativity then. In which case, Brawler will also die to Bolt if that's what they're doing. We'll see. Yep. Yeah, looks like creativity. Okay. Play my Steam Vents to get 5 types. Now I've got Binding held up. Hopefully they don't have like Teferi. That would be annoying. Looks like they might though. No, maybe. No, they don't have a plains, so no Teferi. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, they've killed both my threats. I guess I shouldn't have guessed it just based off of fetch. Discard a persistent Boseiju, which is good. I do draw Kabu, which is strong. They go persist. Well, the Archon's not in the graveyard yet, so we'll see what they try to do here. If they just try to go Dwarven Mine creativity. Okay. Well, now I'm out of threats. This game's not looking good. Yeah, I mean, and Fable. Wow. Okay, well, they're gonna be able to go creativity for 2 next turn. Unless I draw some counter magic, I can't do anything about it. I mean, their hand just lined up really well against mine. They had 3 removal spells against my 3 creatures, so I'm not able to pressure them at all. So not much I could really do here. So we'll see if I draw into some action. Um, I don't think that really helps me at all. Hmm. Like I can Tribal Flames his token. Either way, I think he can go creativity for 2. Let's think. If I Tribal Flames his token, he can still play another land, get another dwarf, and then go creativity for 2. And I can't even deal with 1 Archon. Otherwise, he could go creativity for 3. So I guess I bind his token before he can attack. I don't know. This isn't great. Or I can kill his shaman token, but that doesn't really get me anywhere. I guess I'll just kill his shaman token. And now I'm really in just like survival mode. I'll keep the land to just discard it to Archon. Maybe he doesn't have it. Of course, now he can discard an Archon and then persist it, so maybe I should have... Well, he still doesn't have an Archon to discard. Oh, he's really slow rolling this. So either he doesn't have the creativity in hand, or he's... No, he must not have it. Okay, well, unfortunately, I still don't have any threats. So that's an issue. Okay, not a threat. I needed to shock that in to keep up Bolt and Binding in case he tries to creativity for 2. Okay. Well, that was a mistake. So I wanted to grab Gigantha to hand. But now I can't use Bolt and Binding, so if he creativity is for 2, then I could have fizzled it. So I needed to shock there. I didn't do the math right. Well, he might just have the creativity anyway. Looks like he just drew it. Yep, so he goes creativity for 3, so there's nothing I could have done. Yeah, that was just a game. Usually this matchup very favorable. That's a game where he had 3 pieces of removal in the first 3 turns. So there was not a whole lot I could do. Also, it didn't help that, I didn't play my Scion turn 2. I could have gotten in for 4. Against creativity, usually I'm just going to bring in the Flusters. This looks like a version that's maybe does have persist in it, so it's kind of a debate of whether I want to bring in Rest in Peace or not. Dromoka's Command can also be good. No, I'll just keep you at 1 Dramokas. I will trim a Brawler. And maybe a Tribal Flames. We'll try this. We're going to try to maximize the number of threats in here on the play. We'll see. I know this persist kind of creativity build has been popular recently, and I haven't quite figured out the sideboard strategy, if it's worth bringing in Rest in Peace or not. On the draw, maybe. On the play, I don't know. Because like the risk is you bring in Rest in Peace, and then they just have creativity on turn 4, and you kind of just wasted your time. Another 1-lander. Another hand with no threats. So this has like a lot of great cards to stop their combo, but no cards to apply pressure. This isn't very good either, but I have to do it. Bin Basic Plains. Bin Flooded Strand. So like I can play my Ragavan. My Ragavan dies to Bolt, then like I have no threats, but I don't have any other options here. So this is just the unfortunate reality of having to mold a 5 and only seeing 1 threat. So like they have Fatal Push and Bolt, so I have a feeling that they've got removal for him, but I have to jam him anyway. I don't really have a choice. I could like even dashing him doesn't really protect him. Yep. Okay. Well, this game might already be over if I don't draw into more action. Okay, that's more action. Maybe has another Bolt. See if I can hang on here. Hmm. I can't dash Ragavan or else I'll lose Binding, so I have to hold up Binding. It's unfortunate. So this isn't a ton of pressure. It's not the fastest clock, but it is something. See if he just tries to jam a creativity. Maybe his hand is just like multiple creativities or something. Or his hand is literally nothing. Let's give my guy trample. Now he could just be holding up to creativity for 2, and there's not much I can do with my mana. Okay. Maybe at the top. I think the top's fine. What an annoying spell, Aether Gust. All right, well now if he creativity is for 2, I'm in trouble. I can only stop 1. But again, I just wasn't able to get much pressure these games because I didn't have 2 drops on turn 2. So, or this game I didn't have a 2 drop on turn 2. So I have to be aggressive in this and keep aggressive hands. But I had to keep a non-aggressive hand, and he had the bolt. So we'll see if I can play through this. But if he's got the creativity for 2, there's he's gonna get an Archon. I'll bind one of them. I'll get an Archon into play. I'll have to discard Ragavan. Next turn I'll have to bind the other one, and then I'll lose my Scion. And I'll be really not in good shape. I don't know what he's thinking. I'm assuming he doesn't have that, or else he would have done it by now. So he's attacking. I'm going to let this attack through because I'm pretty sure he might just have a bolt in hand and try to kill my Scion. So I'm going to just let him do 1 damage here. Don't really care. See if he just goes creativity for 2. Maybe he'll creativity for 1 with Spell Pierce. It's probably what he's got. Yeah, so again, you could say, oh, I could have blocked the dwarf token. I think he just bolts. Maybe I should have. I think he just bolts my Scion. But, maybe you can say then he'd only have 1 token left. But he probably has Spell Pierce or something. Or Bolt to kill my Scion. But now my Scion dies anyway, so maybe you can say that was stupid. And he's got an Archon in play. So, I don't know. This is hard when I don't apply pressure, and I just couldn't with the hand I had. There just wasn't a way to. Now I'm sure he's got a second creativity with 5 cards in hand. Nope, just a bolt. See, he had the bolt in hand the whole time. But now I'm out of threats. That's not a threat. I guess I just grab Giganta here. He can creativity for 1, but me stubbing him doesn't really help that. Yeah, I usually feel like this matchup's pretty favorable. It's just, it's just hard. I just don't think I had enough pressure, and with the hand I had, maybe I should have just traded. I'm rethinking if I should just trade the Scion with the token. He would have killed my Scion, but I could have bolted, or I could have binded his token in response, unless he had, unless maybe he had, my only guess is he had Spell Pierce, but maybe he doesn't even play Spell Pierce. He has Aether Gust though. Like that would be the only reason that would make sense for him to take that line. So then he could bolt me, and then still creativity for 4. But I guess he wouldn't have Spell Pierce up this game. Yeah, I should have thought that through more. Maybe he's trying to discard an Archon. Oh, what is this? What did he do? Then discards 2 cards. Yeah, he's probably trying to discard and then persist an Archon. Yeah, I guess I could have thought that line through more. I just thought he didn't have it because he hadn't jammed it yet. So I didn't think it was clearly he had a bolt, and now he's just going to persist it. I think. I'm not sure. Yep. Okay. Well, I got basically blown out both these games. But this is kind of what, as you can see, this is kind of what happens when, 1, this matchup is really about applying pressure, but 2, it's a lot harder when I have any permission. And, I bring in 6 pieces. No, I have 8 pieces of permission in the deck with Remand, Flusterstorm, and Stubby D. But those are obviously very good against stopping, persist, stop it, all these things. But I don't think I saw any of it this game except for Stub at the very end. And on the play, I really just want a more aggressive hand, but I just didn't, just didn't get it. So now I need to top deck like a Tribal Flames or something, or a Binding. Some way to deal with this. Don't know why he's getting a token now. Okay. So now he can just kill me. Never mind. Okay. Well, I got completely blown out that game. Hopefully things go better round 2. Okay, I'm back for round 2. Looks like this time I'll be on the draw. This hand is fine. I think we're just going to start out with a Breeding Pool turn 1 to get into Coddle, and then Sacred Foundry turn 2 into Brawler. Okay, tap Xander's Lounge turn 1, so I'm thinking maybe Creativity again. I do have to be a little wary of Wrenn and 6. I do draw my Overgrown Tomb. I think I'm going to just get a Temple Garden here. Because I have so many fetch lands, I can just go red-blue turn 2. And then red-white turn 3. Sorry, let me think. Sorry, I can cast my Tomb on turn 3. So I think I'm going to play around Wrenn and 6. We'll see if I'm on the right track here. And I'm going to just get a Temple Garden, even though it doesn't quite give me Domain turn 2. It does make Dromoka's Command a little more awkward, but I'd rather not have my Nacatl die to a Wrenn 6 ping if I can avoid it. See if I'm on. I was on the right deck. Okay. Still think I'm on the right deck. Okay. Here we'll go red, blue. Let's hope they don't have another bolt. So here, yeah, just gonna get the steam vents, play my brawler. And then next turn I can play Scion with WD up. I'm not sure what my opponent's waiting on. They've got 3 cards in hand. Okay, so we're going to shock in our steam vents, get 4 types, and let's hope they don't have another bolt. Or a fatal push. Okay, they just get another Triumph. Maybe they're playing Binding in this version. Okay, now I don't know. Maybe they're just on Domain, because this is not a mountain, so... Yeah, it looks like they're just on Domain, maybe, or... See if I see a Dryad coming out. Wow. Okay. So this must be like Cascade Domain deck. So what we're going to do here is quite simple. You'll see Dromoka's Command. I need to kill General Ferris. That's an easy one. He's hexproof from monocolored, but I have Dromoka's Command here. So what we're going to do is we're going to play our Overgrown Tomb, shock it in. We're going to make my Brawler 6/4, trade with Rockerick, or sorry, kill Rockerick, and then swing in for 6. And then we're going to hold up WD. Would I like to pay 2 life? Yes. So he's hexproof. Actually, maybe you're right. Maybe this is multicolored. Sorry. Another great use for he's not enchantment, right? No. Okay. Another great use of Dromoka's Command comes in clutch here. So we're gonna do this. Cast. Target creature, +1/+1. I control. I don't control. Okay, now your General Ferris is dead. Now we can swing in for 6. I think we're in a pretty good spot here. If he goes Bloodbraid Elf next turn, I can counter whatever he cascades into if it's relevant. And now my Brawler doesn't die to Bolt. So hope he doesn't just have another one. Okay, there's Charlotte's Agent, Cascade. See what he cascades into if I care about it. Okay. He's going to Lightning Helix my Brawler. Nah, I don't want him to gain any life. Maybe he's got another Bolt in hand. Okay, we're in pretty good shape now. Swing in for 6. See if he just chumps. Okay. I do want to be wary of my life total with this kind of like burn style deck. On the other hand, I'm just going to play my hand out. Hopefully he doesn't have another Helix in hand. So I think I'm in a pretty good spot. Unless he can start gaining a bunch of life or wiping my board or something like that. Okay, let's see what he targets here. Maybe the Scion. Brawler. Okay. Bolt. Okay. Second binding. Okay. Seems like an early concession. He didn't know I had Bolt in hand. Could have drawn another binding, but okay. All right, against this Cascade domain crap. So we want the Fluster Storms. We want the Dramoka's Command. Do we want Teferi? Teferi does stop a lot of things. I suppose he can bounce General Ferris. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, what do we not want? Reman isn't amazing. He's got a lot of cheap spells. But he does have binding. I guess we'll trim 2 remans. He does have Bolt, so let's trim a Brawler. On the draw, let's trim a Ragavan. Maybe I trim a Tribal Flames. We'll try this. I'm not exactly sure. This is another zoo deck. It's like what we call Cascade domain. It's not a deck I play against very often, so I'm not sure if this is the right choice. But basically, he's trying to cascade into stuff to trigger General Ferris Rockerick. So I'm gonna just try to stop his Cascade stuff. As you can see, Dramoka's Command was very good. Allowed me to kill General Ferris right away. Otherwise, he's very hard to deal with. Because I don't have a lot of multicolored spells. But Teferi can also bounce him. So, could be relevant. And Teferi stops Cascade. I think this is fine. I just have to go Triome turn 1. I wish I had another fetch. So I could play Ragavan. I could play on curve a little more. But I could play Triumph turn 1 and then either double spell Monkey and Nicodle or play Scion. We'll see. Binding is good. Red, green, Kabu. Ooh, Kabu. So I think I want to go Breeding Pool. I do want to deal with this Kabu. So I think I'm just going to play Nicodle and then bind the Kabu. You could say I could hold up Stubby D in case he plays a Cascade spell, but he could Cascade in a creature, so that's not great. Do I think he has Stubby D in his deck? That wouldn't really make sense cascading, but it's possible. I'm just gonna bind him now, just in case. I have seen some builds that like have Stubby D even though it's a Cascade, and you just like brick if you Cascade into it. So let's see what he does. He could bind to get his Kabu back on my turn. Now looks like it's either gonna be General Ferris or a Cascade spell. Cascade spell, Shardless Agent. Let's see what he gets. Okay. It's fine. I think here I want to hold up some protection for my Scion, so I'm not going to play Stubby D yet. Or sorry, not going to play Ragavan yet. I want to counter another Cascade spell if I can. He's shocking himself a lot, which helps me. Bloodbraid Elf? Maybe? No. No. Okay. Oh, okay. This doesn't do anything. I still counter Teferi. So he's going to take my Scion or get his Kabu back. Let's see what he does. He did not need to do this in response. He doesn't have a mana to pay the cost. I was thinking in my head, like, oh, he could turn off Stubby D. Maybe he's rousing that now. Like, Teferi's still getting a counter. He doesn't have mana to pay the cost. Okay. So he's going to use up all his removal, which is fine. I'll dash Monkey if he swings the Shardless Agent here. Which he probably will. Yep. Okay. Easy Monkey dash. If I flip a white spell... If I flip a white spell, I can't play it. If I flip a Binding, I can't play it if I do this. Otherwise, I could shock in Steam Vents, but I feel like my life total kind of matters here. Now we'll shock it in. My life total does matter, but let's see. See what I hit. Show me something good. Kabu? Oh, I forgot the token. Oh, I just flipped a forest. That's not good. I could just take him down to 6 here, or I could grab Gigantha. I think I'm just going to take him down to 6. Not sure if that's the right call. Yeah, I am in the race here. I forgot it would create the treasure token, so I didn't need to shock that in. That was stupid. You know, you could argue I could have gotten Gigantha there, but I was thinking that if I crack the treasure, then I won't be able to cast Gigantha next turn anyway, unless I draw another land. So, But now I'm thinking maybe I should have just end of turn cycled the Triome. That probably would have been a better call. Yeah, definitely. I forgot I could have done that. I think that would have been a better play. Try to draw into more action or something relevant. There was no need to use the Tribal Flames then. Okay, Bloodbraid Elf. See if I can hold on this game. Oh, God, flipped it to Fairy. That's annoying. So it's going to do Bounce Binding. Probably. Or is he just going to take Teferi up? I'm assuming he's not going to attack with his Shardless Agent because he doesn't want to get hit by Ragavan. He's thinking about it. Yep. Yeah, I definitely feel like I should have cycled. Because then I could have Tribal Flamed as Kavu and then binded something else, like Teferi if I needed to or something. Oh, okay. Alright. This is not a smart move, but okay. Because he's just going to race. Did he not realize I can just cast Binding again? Could get my Scion back. Doesn't accomplish much, though. So now I really need to flip like a burn spell off his deck. If I go to 7, I mean, clearly General Ferris is just going to trade with... They just fetch a basic plains here. Go white. Oh, that's annoying. I can't hold on to the... I can't keep my treasures. Oh, yeah, I can. Keep one of them. Okay, so he's just going to basically chump one of these creatures. That's pretty much what I'm going to do with him. Maybe you could argue, no, I guess he's still not dead to Bolt. I'm surprised by that sequence of what he did. I'm surprised he didn't leave Shardless Agent out back to block Ragavan. Like, I could have flipped a Lightning Helix and he would have been in pretty bad shape. He would have gone to 1 and I would have been up at like 11 life. Or a Kabu, really. Like any big creature. because I can play most of the things that he has in his deck. Because we're both playing domain mana bases. See if he has a removal spell for... I guess he would need 2 burn spells now to get through. So I imagine he should attack with, like, Bloodbraid Elf and force me to chump. I guess if he has double burn, I'm dead anyway, so maybe I shouldn't even chump. If he just attacks with 1 creature. Only if he attacks with both. Because I don't want to go within bolt range of dying, or lightning helix range of dying. Oh no, my MTGO is being laggy. See if I can hold on. Okay, we're back. Okay, that takes Teferi up. Makes sense. Does he have a removal spell? Okay, that's annoying. Suspense is killing me. Not sure what's going on here. Okay. Maybe he does have another burn spell in hand, and now it's over. I'm trying to remember if these lists play... I don't think they play Violent Outburst. I think they just do Shardless and Bloodbraid Elf. Well, if he's got another burn spell in hand or another removal spell in hand, then I'm dead. If not, I have to block the Bloodbraid Elf. Okay, he's waiting a long time. I'm not sure what he's doing. Maybe I should have been a little more conservative with my life total, knowing that it's kind of like an aggressive deck with a lot of burn in it. Like I shocked. Maybe I didn't need to shock and should have just gone a basic or something. Could have been a little higher life total. Yep. So he had the other... He managed to flip the bolt, and then now the game's over. So yeah, maybe I was paid a little too fast and loose with my life total. But... Okay, on to game 3. I think I like what I sideboarded in. I don't know that I would change anything. Could put Ragavan back in on the play. But then it's a question of what do I cut to do that. Kind of like everything else in here. So I think I'll just keep it. One lander. Sounds fine. We'll put back Windswept Heath. Of course, there's the inevitable question of, do I play Nacatl turn 1? Then turn 2, I can play another Nacatl into SWD. Turn 3, Scion. I think that's what I'm going to do. I just want to get something on the board, start applying pressure early. His deck can't really do much until turn 3. So in order to be able to do double spell, I think I need to go... Oh, I messed this up. I should have played Heath. I was thinking I wanted to have the mana for Dromoka's Command, but now I can't. I need to have green and blue on separate lands, so I would need to get a Temple Garden to do that, and I played the wrong fetch to get a Temple Garden. So I was thinking in my head like what I normally do, which is do a Breeding Pool to play Nacatl turn 1 and then Sacred Foundry turn 2. But with what I have in hand, it would have made more sense to be able to hold up SWD on turn 2. So that was a bit of a mistake. Because now if I get Temple Garden, then I have a Windswept Heath in hand, so I can't get any, 4 colors on turn 2. Okay, well, we're just going to get Breeding Pool then. And we're going to go with Nacatl turn 1, Nacatl turn 2. Prioritize that over just playing a Scion turn 2. It's a little more pressure. So we'll get our Breeding Pool. Play our Nacatl, 1/1. Pass turn. See if it just gets bolted. Most likely, yes. Maybe I should treat this more like a burn matchup where I'm like, my life total is very relevant, and then I try not to shock as much. Could be true. In that case, I would have gone Triumph turn 1 just to play Scion turn 2. I'm not sure. That might have been smarter now that I'm thinking about it more. But on the other hand, on the play, you kind of want to just be aggressive. Okay, Binding is a good draw. So here I'm just going to fetch a Triumph and then play my Nacatl because now I can't double spell. So at least next turn I'll be able to cast Scion. Or hold up SWD and Binding. Attack. Assuming he's just waiting to crack this for a Triumph. Because I have SWD, he shouldn't know I have SWD. So he would have bolted last turn. Savai Triumph. Get in for 3. I guess this worked out with the mana. If he just tries to bolt now, I'll stub it. See if he does that. Yep. So that was a mistake. Maybe he didn't know I played Stubby D. So now he shocks himself. And so he just took 3 from doing that. And he's going to take another 3. And my creature's still alive. So now I'm in a very good spot. I like that. And I've taken 4 damage from my lands, but that's not bad for a domain mana base. Now is he just going to try to bolt it again? Okay. That's fine. Now I think we'll just double spell. We will be mindful of life total, so I'm just going to fetch, get a green. Get a forest here. Do I want double plains, double forest? Let's just get a forest. Jam my Nicodle and jam my Scion. And then we've got binding for next turn. So he's used up 2 bolts already. See if he has like a Shardless Agent here. He's on a 2-turn clock right now if he doesn't have any more removal, but I gotta imagine he does. He's probably got binding or something in hand. Maybe he'll bind my Scion. Binding. Okay, Tribal Flame Scion. Well, at least the burn is going to creatures and not to me. Do I want to play conservative with my life total? Damn, we're back in the same spot where I'm like, do I want to keep up binding and shock, or I want to keep my life total high? I think we play conserve with my life total and just hope there's nothing I need to bind this turn. We'll do it like this. If I need to bind something, then I'll grab a Sacred Foundry. So far, he's used up 3 burn spells just to kill my creatures. See if he shocks himself again. Bloodbraid Elf, maybe. Nope, he's going to get a basic. Yep. Okay. Don't think it's worth shocking here. I think I'm just going to get... let's see. So he'll do 3 to me. If I fetch shock, it's going to also be 3. But his Bloodbraid Elf will be dead. I guess I'll just do this. Not sure this is the right play. Okay, that's a good draw. Hopefully I can hit something good. Not just a land. Damn it. That's just a land. Man. I guess I got the Rockerick one game with Ragavan, so I shouldn't complain too much, but like everything in his deck is like castable for me, and I haven't really hit much. Okay. Okay, that's a threat. Now the question is like, do I just play Giganta or do I play Brawler? Dashing Ragavan doesn't accomplish much. I think I'm gonna play Giganta. I just want to be more mana efficient here. See if he has another binding or something. Yep. Wonder if he'll try to get his creature back now. He'll just bind Giganta. So if he swings with Scion next turn, I can dash Ragavan and play Brawler. What does he have now? Another binding? No, he's probably just getting like a Triome or something. It's probably a Shardless Agent. Yep. Oh, nope. Cycle Triumph. See if he, I wonder if he won't attack with. No, he's going to go for it. Strong draw. See if my Ragavan connects. Really? Third bolt in the top 19 cards. Okay. Do I risk being dead to... Let's see, he would need to have another Tribal Flames. He's already used 2. Do I risk it? That would take me to 4. Or I could bolt, kill his Scion, stay at 8. But I think against this deck, I just have to kill Scion. I don't know. It's very close. Maybe that wasn't the right play. Maybe I should have just played Brawler and risked it. Hopefully he has nothing. Yeah, that was very close. I don't know. Maybe I should have just played Brawler. He has nothing. Okay, now I can kind of protect my Dromoka's command and protect myself. Or sorry, protect my Brawler and protect myself. So, not if he just has binding, though. Okay, so we are going to do this. So if I prevent the damage, I think I want to put a +1/+1 counter on here, right? He's going to gain the life no matter what. I don't think preventing the damage won't stop him from gaining life, so... So we'll get Giganta back. And we should be in an okay spot depending on what he's got in hand. Although he is gaining life from this. Let's see if he has like another binding or bolt. That'd be very annoying. Okay. So now he's dead unless he's got some removal or something to block. So he's used up 3 bolts, 2 Tribal Flames, 1 Helix. Let's see what he's got left. Okay. I guess he didn't draw anything useful. So that was a close match, a kind of interesting one. Not one I play very often with this Domain Zoo I'm not gonna call it a mirror match because that's more the Cascade domain archetype, but obviously we were playing a lot of similar cards and both playing domain mana bases. Um, so now I'm up to 1-1 for this prelim, and I'll see you guys back for round 3. Okay, back for round 3 of the preliminary. I'm currently sitting at 1-1. Okay, this hand is fine. I'm gonna keep this. I think I'm on the draw this game. Yeah, I'll be on the draw. Scalding Tarn could be a lot of different things. Kabu's a good draw. Go Flood Strand. And then hold up Stub. Steam Vents, maybe Murktide. Murky Tease. No. Looks like Creativity probably. I think we're just going to jam Kabu here. Nope, that's not Kabu. Well, that was a mistake. That was a misclick. Hopefully he doesn't have a bolt, but then I'm going to be very sad. Yeah, Kabu you always want to jam turn 2 of its creativity. Not sure if it is. 2 Steam Vents. Is it just Murktide and he's just going to jam a Blood Moon? Okay, this is a good sign for me. Maybe he is just Murktide. I didn't think they played Bloodstained Mire, though. It's probably looking for Bolt, maybe. Yeah, I know Andrea Mangucci talked about... Oh, he's got Foothills. Now he's going to be something else. I'm not sure what he's on. Mountain? Yeah, so obviously... Man, that was so stupid. Okay, well... We could dash Ragavan. I think I just want to play Kabu and then hold up SWD. Yeah, it should have been Kabu. He would have still been alive. And then I could have been swinging in for 5 this turn. So that was a big punt there. Yeah, I think I was saying that I think Andrea Mangucci talks about like you should click before you tap. So I could counter this iteration. He has sorcery, so he'd have to be able to get a creature in the graveyard. I think I will just counter this since I have so many stubs. I don't think he has a removal. Obviously, he could like dress down, but I don't think a lot of decks are running main deck dress down. Maybe this is a mistake, but I'm not going to let him just dig for whatever he's looking for. He could have Spell Pierce. Or he could have nothing. I like to see that. Okay, and now we will dash Ragavan, hold up SWD. Swing for 7, exile the Bolt maybe. Oh, he's just one of these decks. Should I make him sack a mountain to do this? Yeah, I think so. He's just a Prowess deck, just had no action. Yep, that's fine. I'll make you destroy your mana to... Okay, now I know what he's on. Still have a lot of removal left for creatures, so I think I'm in a good spot. Kind of weird. I wonder what hand he kept that like had no threats in it. Okay, now he's just digging. Okay, shocks himself. Like to see that. And a third iteration. I guess he's just looking for a threat or something. Finally finds a threat. Doesn't have Delirium. He will, though, if I kill this creature. Do I force him? Okay, so I have another land. So, fortunately, I can't get a second red source. I could get a white source. I could bind this. Dash Ragavan, swinging for 7, and then bolt him for death. Yes, we will do that. Planes. Binding. Okay. Dash the monkey. He doesn't have a lava dart to flashback. He could have gut shot. Get rid of which one of these is an instant? I think Manamorphose is an instant, so we'll just get rid of that. Okay, looks like I'm against blue-red Prowess. Pretty comfortable win there. I don't know what my opponent kept. He just like kept a hand with no interaction, or sorry, with no threats and just a bunch of like just a bunch of card draw spells and interaction. Remand seems pretty bad, so we'll cut that. Ragavan, pretty bad against a deck. Brawler also kind of bad. Ragavan is just bad against Lava Dart. I think I'm just going to cut 2 of them. Brawler is also bad, but at least I think he died a Lava Dart. In terms of other stuff, like, you know, I could do something like Flusterstorm. It's just they have so many cheap and like free spells that I'm not even sure countering like something like Flusterstorm's all that relevant. I'm going to try this. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe I cut a brawl. Maybe it's smarter to cut a brawler for Flusterstorm. I added in the Prismatic Ending Hidetsugu. Oh, I guess because I am bringing Hidetsugu, so usually I trim more. So I will bring in the Flusterstorms. Can't tell if they're the right move. You could say Teferi is maybe better. I think we're going to try this. Maybe it's smarter to just cut all the Ragavans because Lava Dart is such an annoying card. I'm not sure. One lander. Had some good cards in it. Okay, this is better. We'll put back basic planes. Hopefully they don't Blood Moon me turn 3. That would be sad. I could play around Blood Moon by fetching a forest, though. I might just do that. Let's get rid of the basic planes. Or, no, I think I want to do that. So I think I'm just going to play it safe. I'll go Triumph turn 1 and then turn 2, just fetch a basic forest just to so that I don't get completely blown out by Blood Moon. I believe these decks do board it in, but we'll see. Maybe he won't. Okay, this time he's got threats. Fortunately, I don't have any removal. So I'm going to take a lot of damage from the Swift Spear. Now I have removal. What do I want to shock to do it? Or do I just have to... He could have Mutagenic Growth, which would be kind of bad if I shocked myself to kill his 1 Swift Spear. I do have myself up to Blood Moon, though, if I don't... I think I'm just going to try a quick kill the Swift Spear now. Not sure if this is the right move, but I don't want to take too much damage from it. If he uses Mutagenic Growth, that's fine. It's just he's not using it on his turn to do damage to me. Yep, he's got it. Okay. So maybe should have known he would have that. But at least he didn't use it on my turn. So now next turn I can play my big Kavu and trade with a Swift Spear. Hopefully he doesn't have just Blood Moon, though. We'll see what he... Okay, he's got nothing. If he fetches a basic here, I'm very worried. Okay, basic mountain. There's the Iconoclast. Alright, I don't think I have the luxury of playing around Blood Moon anymore, so just gonna do this. My life total is already very low. So I'm pretty much blocking him if he attacks with Swift Spear, even though if he can pump it and kill me. Okay. Really would love to draw a Hidetsugu. I do have Scion, though, so this isn't the end of the world. He can't chump with his tokens. He must not have another spell in hand, or else he would have just attacked. Do I kill the Swift Spear or do I kill this? He probably has a Bolt in hand. I'm gonna go with Swift Spear. Maybe that was stupid. If he has another Mutagenic Growth, then I can't trade with it. So maybe that wasn't smart. Doesn't look like he does, though. Okay. Figured he had that, but now we trade. Now I have more threats. Next turn I can fetch basic forest and double spell. No, I can't. I thought for a sec, I should have thought about more of playing this forest. All right, well, this game's basically over. Unless I can top deck a Bolt. I didn't think he had it because he didn't play it. Okay, now it's not over. So we'll dash both and then loot away this land. That's not really helping me right now. Bolt. Problem is I could just be dead next turn. If he has another Bolt in hand. Doesn't look like he does, though. Unless he just has another Magus. Okay, now I'm dead. Because he just pumps two of these. Or he just bolts me. Or Mutagenic Growth, one of them, I think. I'm not sure. He doesn't have Mutagenic Growth in his graveyard. Alright. I mean, close game. Like, he top deck under War Breach, I'm assuming. And that's what did it. So I know he is playing Magus now. Do I want to bring in Graveyard Hate if I know he's got Breach? Stops Lava Dart. It is narrow, though. Maybe that's better than Flusterstorm. Turns off Delirium, but he doesn't seem to be playing Unholy Heat. This is tough. If he's going Breach, like I'm really tempted to just bring in Rest in Peace and maybe not the Flusterstorms. He's got so many cheap spells that's like countering one isn't always that relevant. We'll see if that was the right move. Might not have been. Okay, game 3 against Prowess. Mulligan this. Alright, well now I have regrets. I hate keeping the 5-landers though. This is better. Put this back. Put this back. We're just going to play our Scion turn 2 most likely. Okay, so he's got to have a fetch and a basic in a hand, or a shock. I love to see him not having any threats. Turn 1 really helps helps me out. He's probably got something though. Maybe he'll like lava dart and bolt me or something. No, doesn't have anything. See if he's got the Iconoclast. I feel like he probably does. He's got to have some 2-drops or something useful in order to keep that hand. Or he's just going to double bolt me. Bolt lava dart. Okay. Bolt. I'll make him bolt lava dart me again. And if he goes Magus, then I'll just fetch a forest here. I can kill Magus with Tribal Flames. I'll probably fetch a forest here no matter what. Yep. So, do this. Grab our forest. Now we've got 2 types and we can kill Magus next turn. If we need to. Can't double spell, unfortunately. So the question is, like, do I play a Kabu as a 2-2, dies to Bolt? Do I play Brawler as a 2-2 instead, and then Tribal Flames Magus next turn? I think I'll just Tribal Flames in this turn. Bluff that I have Stubby D up. Maybe he's got a second Magus. Metamorphose. Okay, so now he's got nothing. He's just trying to cycle to find something. DRC. Does have Delirium. Does he play Unholy Heat, though? I don't think they do. He could bolt me and flashback Lava Dart again. See if he tries to block and then flashback Lava Dart. Okay, that's a good draw. So now I can fetch basic planes. And then double spell my threats. See if he tries to block here. I feel like he'll block and then flashback to kill Scion. Flashback Lava Dart, which again is fine, because it means he's not dealing the damage to me. He's thinking about it, though. Yep. Now we'll trade, but then I'll play 2 big threats. Let's see what he's got. Hopefully he doesn't have like a breach or something. Swift Spear. Morphos. 2 mana left. Prismatic Ending. Okay, that's annoying. He could have Mutagenic Growth, which is kind of a blowout here. So I'm going to let the damage through in case he does have it. Okay, that's a good draw. Just swinging for 5. Then I'll just wait and See if we've got another bolt. Well, the prismatic endings are annoying. I'm guessing he sideboarded them in. Okay, he's out of cards in hand, so... Action. Nope. Well, we might be losing this game. It's kind of basically turned into top decks. And if I can't top deck something better, or he top decks something good, then, yep, another DRC. So now I'm on a 2-turn clock. Does he have a Lava Dart in the graveyard? No, he doesn't. Okay. So if he has another burn spell, then I'm dead. But there's no way around it. I think we know that want another red and blue source. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get Steam Vents. No. Okay. Does that help me at all? No, I'm still dead to burn spell. But he's also dead. He probably has a bolt in hand or something. Let's see. Lava Dart, Bolt. Any of those, I'm dead too. Bauble, also not good for me. He can dig twice for or Mutagenic Growth. There's a lot of cards I'm dead too. He's got attack with both, so I'm not sure what the point of that was. He should have bobbled me. I'm good. I'm assuming he's got a burn spell on top. Bolt. Okay. Do I survive? I think I might survive, unless he just was slow rolling a Lava Dart this whole time. What the hell is this? Are you serious? I don't know why. Okay. So he's got a top deck of burn spell. And then he draws his card. I mean, I'm dead. Like, if he just bricked on all those, then I lucked out. But I'd be surprised. Okay, maybe he did. Okay, we just squeaked by in that one. Close game. I feel like these matchups are always close. This Prowess deck, because it's kind of we're just both trying to race each other. The prismatic endings that he brought in from the sideboard are pretty annoying to deal with. Those are good sideboard cards against us. So I haven't seen that before in this type of deck. So I think maybe that's due to some like Sanctifier and Vec or something like that to deal with those sort of cards against Hammer Time. But it's also pretty good against us. So I'll be back for game 4. Okay, I'm back for round 4. Currently sitting at 2-1, so let's hope I can get to a 3-1 finish. And keep this hand. Steam Vents tapped. Could be Murktide. Could be a lot of things. We're just going to go green-blue, player Nicodle. Risk Ren and 6. If it's creativity, I think that's better, though. Just Just want to get a threat on board. I think it's probably Murktide though. Looks like Murktide. Seal through this turn. Could be Breach. Clearly holding up a counterspell. Or a removal spell. Gonna shock this in. I'm not gonna play into their counterspell, so I'll just wait. Got Remand up. See if they try to go Blood Moon. Monkey. Let's see. I could bind Monkey, or I could remand it. Here I played a Lannister. I'm just gonna remand it. Draw a card. Okay. Don't know why I would cast Consider there, but alright. Draw another Kabu, which is good. Bolt. Fortunately, I can't hold up binding, so like if he Blood Moons me, but I don't think he's main decking Blood Moon. I think that's fallen off quite a bit, so I think I'm just gonna play my Kabu. Obviously, I die to dress down, stuff like that, but I think this is the smart play. If I get blown out by Blood Moon, then I get blown out. I think this is the smart play. I'll probably just block the Ragavan if he dashes it, which he doesn't, so I'm a little confused what he's trying to do here. But now I do have, now I can hold up a bunch of stuff. Play another land in case I have to stubby D, and I'm going to swing in for a lot. And I'll exile his Bauble. Actually, I'll exile his Consider. Don't really know what my opponent is doing. I'm so far ahead that I don't know that playing the second Kabu is good. I could just get blown out by Dress Down. Dress Down and Counterspell. So I think I just wait. In a pretty good spot here. I don't think I need to play it. I'd like to have the option of, oh man, I don't even, damn it, I only have one counter anyway. Okay, I should have gotten a basic forest there. Played my Kavu, held up binding and stubby D, but that's okay. Probably just gonna bolt this. That way if he goes Murktide or something. Maybe I just binding this, hold up bolt. I like binding this. I want to have bolt to bolt face if I can. He doesn't have stuff in graveyard to get a big Murktide anyway. Counterspell, and then I'll stub it. Okay, not really sure what his game plan was here. Get another blue source. I guess Zagoth Prime it is. Could try to bolt him now to get the counterspell out. Not sure what he could possibly have in hand. Okay. Pretty easy win against Murktide. He didn't really do anything, so it certainly helps. He casted 2 spells the entire game, Consider, Bauble, and then he played a Ragavan twice. That first time I remanted, second time I killed. So easy win there. But since we're against Murktide, we'll go to the sideboard plan. On the draw, I'm going to go with my 2 Rest in Peace. I do have Prismatic Ending now, so let's bring that in for Ragavan. And then let's trim on the remands. The remands aren't actually that good in a low curve deck. Let's trim on a Ragavan. Let's trim on Nikotl. And then let's trim on a Kavu because of Dress Down. And then we got 2 slots open. We're going to bring in Teferi. So I feel pretty good about this. We have trimmed a little bit on our threats. You know, they do play Bolt, so maybe I trim a Brawler on the draw. I'm not sure. I think this is fine. Maybe I keep a Nikotl in and trim a Brawler. Okay, let's see. This only gives us 4 types. And I have to get a Triumph turn 1. That's not great. I think I'm going to mulligan this. Okay. Going to 5. Okay, I think I have to keep this. This is not great either. Trim Nikotl. Trim a Kavu. I don't want to get blown out by... that was stupid, actually. I can't... No, this is fine. So I'm just going to Triumph turn 1. Obviously, I'm, like, vulnerable to Blood Moon. But I don't think I will. Unless I draw another fetch here, and then I can play my Nikotl. I don't have any blue mana, but probably play my Kavu as a 4/4. I think that's... Does get blown out by Dress Down, but... Let's see. I think this was better than going to 4. Okay. Sees the other Brawler. Just going to go Triumph. Pass turn. Okay. Let's get in with DRC for 1. Probably holding up Counterspell. Think we don't have a choice here. I think we just have to jam. He's going to know about Kavu. That's okay. Maybe I should jam a Brawler. I wanted to force him to have to use this Counterspell, though. Of course, I'm in really bad shape if he just does Blood Moon, but like on the draw, there's no way. With my hand, there's no way to play around it. I haven't had any fetch lands even. So if he just jams Blood Moon here, I'm in a lot of trouble. But I can still kill his DRC as long as he doesn't get Delirium. If he jams Blood Moon, and then hopefully he can hang on. Doesn't look like he's got Blood Moon, though, with what he fetched. Dash Monkey? No, Iteration. Okay. So now he still only has 3 types in the graveyard unless he can bin a creature or an instant. Oh, sorry, unless he can bin a creature. So now he still only got... He doesn't have Delirium yet. Oh, I guess with Iteration in the graveyard, he will. I don't know what I was thinking. Yep, he's got it now. Now we'll just play our Brawler. Maybe I'll draw another land and I can play Brawler and Nikotl. Okay, that's not that. Could Dash Monkey here. No, I think I just need to play my Brawler. I think Dashing Monkey, I risk just dying to Bolt, and I'm like not in any better spot. Although you could say like Dashing Monkey and then playing Nikotl could be a viable play too, which I think is true. But the race is kind of on here. Hopefully he doesn't get a Murktide down. And if he does, it won't be that big. Okay, gets a Shredder. Probably going to connive. Attack for 3, then he's going to connive. Or he's not going to do anything. Okay, let's shock this in. We're not going to dash anything. Swing in for 5. Just going to take it. Okay, we'll play... We only got one forest here. So I think we'll do Brawler and then Ragavan, and then just hope that he doesn't have... I will trigger the Shredder, so I've died a bolt then, potentially. Next turn. Which isn't great. The other option would be to kill the DRC, kill the Shredder, and then play in Nakatl. Maybe I do that. Maybe I'll kill the Shredder. He could have Counterspell up. If that's the case, then we'll do this, and I'll just play Nakatl. Okay, now I'm not dead to Bolt. So I think that was the right play. I could have killed the DRC, but I don't want him to dilute away stuff. Keep whatever junk he's got in his hand. See if he tries to go Murktide here. Seems like it. Nope. Blood Moon. Nope. Murktide. Fury. Fury. Yep. That's the problem with seeing all brawlers. I guess I saw Kabu too, but so I can't complain too much. Okay, this will take away Delirium. But then I can't swing into Fury. I can't double spell. I can double spell. Take away his Delirium. So now I'm going to have to chump both creatures. Actually, if he swings with Fury, I can chump with Ragavan. See what he has here. Does he have a removal spell? Probably. Yep. So kill Ragavan. Now I have to chump Fury. Okay, interesting choice. Okay. So now I at least can trade with Fury. Unless he has another removal spell. Has to be another bolt. He should attack with both. Okay. Maybe he's worried about another Ragman. Not sure why he's doing that. He could do 1 extra damage. Oh, I forgot. This, damn it. I forgot it's only 3 toughness. Okay. Well, that didn't work out so well. All right, and then I think on the play, we like the rest in pieces. Maybe I keep the number of threats a little higher on the play. I think I like what I got. Teferi, Prismatic Ending. Like you'd say maybe on the play, you don't need Prismatic Ending. You could just do another Ragavan. I think I'm fine with this. You know, actually, I am going to do that. I'm going to do one more Nakatl. Let's trim a Brawler. I think I like Ragavan better. I'm going to try this. I want more 1-drops on the play. Brawler dying to Bolt. It's not great. So we'll try this. One lander. Okay, this sand is fine, but a little awkward. So I'm going to Coddle turn 1. I think I'm supposed to go Scion turn 2 and not in a Coddle turn 1. Ragavan? DRC? Ragavan. Let's go Savai Triumph. Okay. We'll go Mountain Plains. So we need Breeding Pool here, and then we'll play our Scion. And then we're going to block Ragavan. Like, I'm not letting Ragavan connect, even if it's, you know, I know my Scion will die on Unholy Heat or Bolt if I do that, but there's no way I'm letting this Ragavan connect if I can avoid it. All right, that time I clicked first and clicked the card first and then click the mana, so I don't accidentally click the wrong card. I'll try to get in the habit of doing that. Yeah, he's going to attack with Ragavan. I'm going to block. Okay. Is he going to miss a land drop too? I guess so. All right, now I'm feeling much better. Could trade Ragavans. Don't need to do that. So I guess he kept the one lander just thinking Ragavan would connect. I'm not sure. Been a little confused about my opponent's choices this game. I could get a Plains here or a Forest. Maybe Plains in case... Just going to get Forest. It's close, though. Plains would allow me a Blood... I'm not worried about Blood Moon. He's many turns away from that. So I'm just going to get Forest. And we're going to go Nakatl. And we're going to go Scion. So now there's no ways Ragavan's connecting. Again, unless he's got two... No, he doesn't have a good way to kill these things. He's going to bolt something. Yeah, okay. Still fine. Still not going to let your Ragavan connect. So now he's almost dead next turn if he shocks here. And doesn't kill one of my creatures. See, he's got two types in the yard. Shredder. Okay, now he's not dead. Okay, that makes it easier. So here I'm just going to swing with both Scions, and I'll make him block. See what he does. He might let it through, and then I'll just kill him. Okay. And then that's game. So easy win against Murktide. I'm a little confused about some of the choices he made, but on the play, that matchup, of course, gets a lot easier. And that'll be it. So ended up going 3-1 in this prelim, which isn't bad. I was hoping, of course, to get the 4-0, but I had that loss earlier. So I think overall the games went pretty well. I had some top decks go my way. Some stuff didn't go my way, but not bad. And yeah, I'll be signing off here. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy this type of content, just go ahead, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.